We also called one of the stars of The Real Housewives of Atlanta to join us today. You guys know her. She is beautiful, she is talented, and she is very, very candid. Take a look. Lady power up here. This is fantastic. So, kid, you have so much going on, right? You
know, we're getting along enough.
Online TV show?
Yes, I have an online TV show called Candy Coded Night coming on Bravo this spring.
I love these names. I am a candy fanatic, so I will be a... We're going to talk about a lot of your other things in just a second, but we wanted to really fill you in on this hot headline. Take a look at this.
Yes, Bedroom Candy. We've actually won a couple of awards.
I love that. Very discreet, so very...
Yes, and it's rechargeable.
Yeah. Look at, they're excited about
Ugly Truth. Catherine Heigl wore these. Did you guys...
Right, especially when you hear about the burlesque workout, and we have the queen of burlesque, Miss Dakota. She's here to show. So there are so many different things, but I think this is great. Tell us about the burlesque workout.
Being
confident,
right?
Absolutely.
Comedy, like the silliness, you know, there's nothing sexier than a woman that smiles.
Okay, yeah,
so can we do demonstration?
Yeah, let's have some people with two volunteers.
And do a really low bump.
There we go, ladies, come on. Woo-hoo. Woo, I love it. I love it, that was fantastic. For the first half of today's show, I've got three fantastic and fabulous women with me here. Right now, we're going to answer all those questions that you might be afraid to ask your doctor or even your girlfriends. And I'll just let you know, as a gynecologist, my patients ask me everything, and my girlfriends ask me everything.
Me too.
So nothing is off limits. And we have... Hey, Jasmine, what's on your mind?
It doesn't drop off. Yeah, well, they do, but how healthy the sperm are all starts to decline as men age as well. So it's not that they can't theoretically have a baby at 50, 60, 70, but
also you get a decline. This is their 20.
Look at that hand.
But I want to caution Jasmine.
But you know, I just think it's really important. And there's also menopause as well.
right, andropause they call it, because men's testosterone, that hormone of desire, starts around the same time, same age as menopause for women. Men can start to have low energy.
It's fatigue. They start to gain weight around the center.
I thought that was just men.
She's like, yay! Like, it's not just us.
It's not just us. No, that's true. And so tampons just in and of themselves, but there's never been anything to show that tampons are out.
Yeah.
So that is there's so many options. So many options.
Gotta worry about. Sure that your partner's been tested, and please, if you haven't had this partner tested, the last.
And I'll add one more thing. You know that some people think that the
Good question, Keith.
Thank you. And later, the boys are back with some surprising health news that can affect your entire family. You can't afford to miss it. Polycom. She has a question. Welcome to the show. Well, we're so excited to have your daughter here. She is just fantastic. We are having fun. But you have a question. So what's your question for us? You kind of get into your groove as you get older.
You're not worrying about getting pregnant. You're not worrying about...
I mean, your sister is in her 70s, and she has a husband that's 20 years younger.
Woo!
Yes. And she called me back a little while later and said, you know that thing you sent me? Yeah, Nana. That's right.
Her knowing her body, she knows what she wants.
Actually priming your sex drive. Here it is, you're single, you might meet a guy the next day, and then your sex drive kicks in, and you end up that next day like, oh.
Yeah.
Because, you know, I mean, well, now just got engaged or whatever, but you know, I was part of the single club for a very long time.
And there's also a use it or lose it phenomenon that is very
So much fun. You've got to do this again. Thank you all so much for being here, and we'll see you again a little bit later in the show, so don't go away too far.
Well, stick around.
And coming up on the second half of the show, Dr. Tavis, Dr. Seuss, and Dr. Orton are back. We're covering the biggest outbreak of a certain infection in almost 6 decades. Find out what it is and how to protect yourself next.
Welcome I'm gonna donate my boa to you.
Do you do a little shimmy?
Well, I watched you shimmy.
Ooh, the shimmy. Oh, you got the shimmy.
Look at you. What got into you?
Wow. That sugar keeps the...
Dialysis, or also an anti-rejection for, like, you know, donors and things like that, you know,
Well-
donor organs. So, but again, this is all sort of theoretical.
The caveat.
expected, but they didn't experience a lot of the other effects of obesity, like inflammatory response we see with obesity.
And then that
It
other.
makes sense conceptually because if you sense that this parasite, aka worm, is releasing some type of substance to prevent the host from attacking it.
Yeah.
And
Just the head of that worm.
Hello.
That wouldn't be a good day.
You know, it's interesting. This same sugar is actually... You gotta wash it.
Yeah.
You wash it. You gotta wash it.
You know, didn't have to do laundry.
Really?
so
But, you know, my bag, I keep those bags too. And
That's-
any parents out there too, you know, kids are
That's
even
the
more
downside.
prone to foodborne illnesses, so make sure you keep
I
your
don't like
stuff
the other
clean.
bags they break.
for folks who maybe they have mobility issues, so they're stuck in their chair. So let's go over here, Dr. Sears. This is
right.
called the chair.
Cold feet. There are medical problems, of course, diabetes, hyper.
In women, it seems like women always say, "Oh, my feet are cold, my hands are cold."
You know,
Restricts all blood flow to your foot. Mentioned that's a time where you got to go talk to your doctor. So this is for this solution is for people.
Sir, and it has two settings. One is a medium setting and one is a high setting. And it is. Yeah,
I think she really wants
Yeah, I think she
Do we
does.
really want? I don't think we.
No, that's a really good question. Heel pain is part of the most tissue structures.
And women don't
Exactly.
stop wearing those.
Up next, we have. And Jim's gonna play the sound, but this is a class.
It's such a deep, hard cough. The coughing just doesn't...
To you, half the people in this room, they're protected.
I want to say a huge thank you to my ladies for being here. They were awesome. You were so fantastic, and I just love you.